everybody, this is Brothermutant here. We are continuing our Let's Play of Kingdoms Rush, the very first tower defense game from this series. We're going to do our continued mission here where we're trying to get 3 stars before we progress to the next fight. We are using a new hero, so we'd like to see what she can do. She is a ranged attacker primarily. So let's see what she's got. Oh, we got new, oh yeah, arcane towers. Holy Order. So again, tier 4 towers. This is one of the mage tower upgrades. Huge damage. These guys are fun as all hell. They do instant kill moves, which just crack you up. But damage in general is just awesome sauce. The Holy Order Knights, basically just like you'd expect them to be, armor blocking paladins with some decent damage, tankiness, basically pimp daddies. We already seen what one of the tier 4 archer towers looks like. They give you foot soldiers free. So you can already see what these Sir Nicholas, Sir Nicholas, Sir Sandy, Sir Roland, Nicholas, Ashton, Ulrich, and Wallace. So obviously you want to try to keep them alive because they'll die and they'll never come back. So we'll probably send her out here to...
If it bleeds, I can kill it.
Do damage as they come around, and her range is pretty darn large. So you can do things like foot soldiers to reinforce these guys. I find it better to do like archer towers, mage towers, and we'll have guys coming up these 3 different paths. I'm gonna click the sheep. Boo. Obviously the goal is the castle they're trying to get to. So we have last line of defense if need be, but by and large you want to get your main moves here. I could make one of those. I think I want to make an archer tower here just to be a jackass. This will have a map with flying characters if I'm not mistaken.
Archers ready?
Let's see what that does. We're going to save a little money in reserve just in case we need to do something like slap down some foot soldiers. I'd be more inclined to make one of these a foot soldier so that I can put them in front of these guys to protect them. But for the time being, we're going to see how this goes. You can see the spear attacks. She does great damage. So, again, we're going to take this one slow because we want to keep those foot soldiers alive at all costs. I'm going to capitalize on damage in the middle here, because they'll go through and either come around or go around. Obviously, anything that shoots here and here could be extremely useful.
Reinforce!
They're like, yay. We don't want to engage them in hand-to-hand combat like this because they suck at that. But sometimes there's nothing you can do about it, right? If you capitalize on their special abilities here, they can really tear bad guys up. I feel pretty good about that. Again, we're taking damage, but these guys heal up. So, don't think that they're pansies.
Charge! For honor and glory!
True to my word, I'm going to try to protect those guys a little bit more. She's doing great. The little spear chuckers on this side are going to come in handy too, so I'm not worried about that. I'd like to get the range up on this.
Freedom!
See her little pet. She calls out a little panther, I think is what this is. Wildcat, yeah.
Reinforce!
New enemy, Dark Knight, slow speed, heavy armor, not medium. That's why those guys were so tough in the last fight we saw. Didn't even see them come through. And these guys are just fodder. This is, make a money wave. And I think I want to go with Mage Tower. Pretty soon we're going to really need to get those Mage Towers up. Probably want to have a Knight, foot soldiers, whatever you call it, over here to again protect these badass paladin guys. And it's just to make sure that the paladins don't die. So We really don't want to have to worry about replacing them. Our own foot soldiers. Whereas these guys constantly replenish themselves. So here's a healing brigade. Look at the number of healers coming through here. And again, while that looks scary, it's really not that big of a deal. Save up to get this one up. Alright, one more and he's the arcane wizard. Look at the damage that it'll be. 76 to 140. He's very slow, but man, he wallops them. He has a magical incinerate target ray. So you can see we have flyers. So having those towers up are going to be necessary. She's her own little mini tower. So
Give me a target.
she does so much damage that she's pretty much doing it all on her own. So
Freedom!
having these guys with their spears covers the other side beautifully.
Reinforce!
Alright, what do we got here, boys? And these are just basically to be little annoying fleas. They won't let me kill the sheep. That's just mean. Tease me with sheep killing. And you see how tough these guys are. Don't worry about her dog dying because the dog's supposed to die. And I start upgrading these towers. Start helping that side some more. Here's your kick-ass tower. Now, a death ray, which is basically incinerates a bad guy. Doesn't matter what kind of bad guy. Teleport spells teleports bad guys back down the path. Kind of like your tornado power from the other one, but doesn't do damage. It's just boop, and they're gone backwards. It's useful sometimes. Since this side's now pretty pimp, I'm going to start focusing on the other side. You see the damage these guys do. Here's our archers. It's kind of like our arrow spitters in the other playthrough. Get a little more help over here.
Might and magic.
Mage damage up on that side a little more. We're a little weak on that side. Okay, you can see we're doing damage. I mean, we're doing well. And again, we can slow archers down by putting down reinforcements so that they preferentially target the reinforcements, all while taking damage from all the archer towers you set up. Well, from there, we definitely want to start having protection over here. Probably want to put up like an archer tower or two within these confines. Again, cheap money wave.
Reinforce!
Take the money when you get it. I'd like to get another tower up. Mage tower, for instance, but we may have to forego that favor of getting up one of these foot soldiers. And that's just so they don't walk all over my guys. You know, the low armor is helpful, the extra armor, or health is helpful. Notice their health is back down to 100, not 110, because we sold all those stars back. We reset everything. You see, we're making short work of these guys. Even the ones that are armored are just dropping like flies thanks to this dude. Here comes the healers. As long as you got enough enough steady damage on them, these guys aren't nearly as scary as they are in the other Kingdom Rush Frontiers. They're still bad. You don't want to have like 5 or 6 of them march on you, but nor as near as threatening, put it that way. Give you a chance to see what these guys are capable of doing now. And because we want to slow these guys down, we're just going to be a jackass and put reinforcements here. Not far enough, but well, you can see he's already melting that guy with just the arrows alone.
Freedom!
Gonna use the fireball spell in a while. I'll capitalize on that. And I'd like to get the poison arrows going.
Reinforce!
Because the poison arrows on targets like this, they just really do some damage. Like these guys that have heavy armor, watch how much damage they take when they start getting shot with these guys' arrows. Boom, 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 boom. Just melting their health. Boy, steady Eddie. Constantly being reapplied because they're constantly being shot. So, you know, really good ways to take out these guys. Again, these guys wouldn't have lasted nowhere near as long as they had if it weren't for the armor and the extra health, so extremely valuable to upgrade those guys like we did. We're doing pretty good over here, so I'm not particularly worried. I'm going to let this one play out.
To battle!
Want to have that other wizard tower up on this side, so we're always pelting guys with little laser beams.
Freedom!
Nice.
Reinforce!
Again, while hitting heavy targets, one thing, taking out these little archer jackasses comes in super handy.
To battle!
Show you what the incinerate spell looks. Looks like a similar beam instead of being a jagged little zap beam. It's a straight shot. It looks quite cool.
Freedom!
Animations they do are pretty pimp on these, and hopefully it targets one of these guys. That'd be nice. Because an instant kill on that son of a bitch just is hilarious.
Reinforce!
Zap him. There you go. Yeah, see, and the attacks themselves, the normal ones are still pretty badass. So don't think that you're shortchanging yourself by not getting it. But yeah, he's pretty cool. I'm gonna start putting in this one now, the Wrath of the Forest, just so you can see what it does.
To battle! Freedom!
You'll see a little thorn basically grow around the targets when it activates.
Reinforce! Rah! To battle!
Another money wave. teleport spell on the other one just so you can see what it does. Basically just blinks them farther down the path that they just came, if I'm not mistaken.
Reinforce!
Like so. Again, a cool effect, not really necessary, but when they're the heavy targets, comes in super handy when you're pushing those heavy targets back.
Rah!
That's the AoE damage of the Wrath of the Forest. We extend the damage, so basically they take damage 40 like every turn or every second. It's only for 1 second, or 2, or more. So it increases the damage because you're increasing the duration of the damage. Having said that though, it's really not stellar damage. It's a nice lockdown move. And that's why the teleport comes in handy. You see we're starting to lose ground here.
Archers ready! Reinforce!
Tearing through our foot soldiers because of these little bastards. I'm not particularly worried about this side because we do have reinforcements back here. But it is of concern. Just because he got that far. But again, that's why we do these things.
Might and magic.
So we lost our foot soldiers on that side. Oh, here's this guy. Boss fight. And as you can see, he's a jackass.
Swift.
Reinforce!
That's why you never forget about your
If it bleeds, I can kill it.
foot soldiers. We can be a jackass here and just slow this guy down a little bit, but for all the good that did. So you see the poison's doing most of our damage for us here. So having those poison arrows are coming in fantastic for just wiping these guys out.
Reinforce! Advantage!
Money to purchase that and catch these guys as they come through. There we go. I feel better about that.
Might and magic. To battle!
Piling on that damage here. Of course, we got so many arrows zipping this guy with poison that he's really starting to melt for us now. Not by any stretch of the imagination a cakewalk, but still, we're doing the best damage we've ever done because of those arrows. Uh-oh. Bad guys sneaking on through.
If it bleeds, I can kill it.
And we are fortunate in the fact that he does seem to be walking a little serpentine path here. Is about the only thing saving us. That's our knights. Decent health, decent damage. Some nice abilities, heal themselves. Better armor. That was a very nice run. Poison damage ignores armor. Yes, it does. She is awesome sauce. So now we have points that we can spend besides these guys and start upgrading the things that we know we like. Like, yeah. Excuse me. With that, let's just take a look at our next map. Oh, this will be a fun one. Gold mines that they'll basically run into the mines and they'll come out the other side or this side and just skip all your towers by zipping up those mines. A very tough mission. I'll still probably bring her because she has the pet and she does range, so when we need to shoot those flyers, she will come in super handy. But with that, we'll come back to that next time because that was a relatively good and long mission. But my name's Brothermutant. Hopefully you guys like this playthrough so far. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, tell me what you guys think. If you'd like to see a specific character being used in a map, by all means let me know. Once they unlock, I'll be happy to go back and repeat a mission if you want. But we're going to try to go all the way through, like I said before, completing every map under the campaign to get 3 stars. Then we'll go back and do Heroic, and then we'll go back and do Iron. But again, I'm Brothermutant. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you guys like this playthrough so far. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.